Hi friends, welcome again to my channel. So in this video I'm going to discuss with you some of the basic and I can say important SQL queries that may help you in your SQL preparation. Okay, so without wasting time, let's continue. So the first SQL query that I have mentioned over here is what? Write a SQL query to fetch the employees whose name begins with any two characters followed by the text HN, okay, and ending with any sequence of characters. So this question is clearly indicating over here we are going to make use of the concept of pattern matching in order to fetch out those employees whose name fulfills this condition. Okay, so let's see how do we write this query. Okay, so the query would be select star because we want to know every information of that particular employee from, let's say the table is employee. Okay, where employee name. Now here we will specify the condition, okay, where employee name like, okay, so a like is nothing but a pattern matching operator that is used in SQL. Okay, now the condition would be, what is it indicating? That a name should begin with two characters that is followed by HN. Okay, so it will simply indicate where ename like 1 2, so these are the two underscores, and then HN after that percentage. Okay, so this is a simple query that will fetch out those employees whose name satisfy this condition. That means the name should begin with two characters, that is the two underscores, okay, and then they must be followed by HN and ending with any sequence of characters which is indicated by using this percentage symbol. Okay, so if we don't know clearly about the use of like operator or pattern matching operator, so I have given a link in the description box where I have teach the entire topic of like operator and the use of this underscore and this percentage symbol in brief. Okay, so you can watch this and that entire video and get to know about the use of this like operator. Okay, so this is the first query. Now let's see a second query. Okay, so second question is, write a query to fetch common records from two tables. Okay, so we have two tables and we want to fetch only the records that are present in both the two tables. Okay, so in order to solve this query, we're going to make use of an intersection operation. Okay, intersect operator. Okay, so the query would be like select star from, let's say the name of the first table is employee 1. Okay, here we are going to make use of the intersect operator. Okay, intersect operator, and now we will specify over here the second table, select star from employee 2. Okay, so this is a simple query that will fetch out the common records from two tables. Okay, now let's move ahead towards the third query. So what is it indicating over here? Write a SQL query to fetch all the imp IDs which are present in either of the tables. This is the first table, that is employee details table, and the second table is employee salary. So in order to solve these kind of queries, we are going to make use of a union operator. Okay, so what does a union operator does? It simply fetches all the records from table 1 and table 2 and then also deletes automatically the duplicate records. Okay, now we will write the query as select star from. Okay, here we have been specified only the imp IDs, but I have written over here everything. Okay, so if you want only imp IDs, you can specify over here just imp IDs, okay, instead of this star. So that you cannot get into confusion, so I will write over here imp IDs. Okay, so just consider over here imp IDs because we just want imp IDs right now. From the first table is employee details, next is union. Okay, so this is a operator. Next we will specify over here select imp IDs from the second table is employee salary. Okay, I hope so you get it. Okay, so this is for the use of this union operator. Now let's see the next query. So what is indicating over here? Write a SQL query to fetch records that are present in one table but not in another table. Okay, so there are total two methods that we can use in order to solve this query. The first method is using the concept of minus operator, and the second is by using the operator not in. Okay, so we will solve this query by using both of these two methods. Okay, so firstly we will solve this query by using minus operator. Okay, so the query would be select star from let's say the name of the first table is table 1. Okay, this is the table 1, and now we will write over here the minus operator, minus select star from table 2. Okay, now what this minus operator will do, it will firstly it will take all the records from table 1, and then what it will do, it will subtract all the records from table 1 that are also present in table 2. Okay, and will return only those records that are present in only table 1 but not in table 2. Okay, so this is the first method. Okay, now let's see the second method. So in order so the second method in order to solve this query is the use of not in operator. Okay, in this we will make use of the subqueries also. Now let's see how do we write this query. Select star from, so here is a table 1 where, so after this table ID. Okay, so what is this table ID? It is the ID, it is a primary key of this table. Okay, where the table ID not in. Okay, so here in this subquery will be used that will fetch out all the table IDs from the second table. Okay, so here we will write over here like this. Select here table ID. Okay, from, let's say the name of the second table is table 2. Okay, yes, so what this subquery will do, it will simply fetch out all the IDs from the table 2 and then the table 1. So this particular outer query will fetch out all the IDs that are not one of these IDs. Okay, so with the help of this not in operator, we will fetch out those rows that are present in this table but not in this table. Okay, so this is a second method. Now let's see our next query. Now let's have a look on our next query. So what is this query saying? Fetch all the employees who are working on any project, okay, or who are not working on any project. Okay, so in order to solve this kind of query, we are going to make use of is null operator. Okay, do you remember is null operator? So this operator is basically used to determine whether the particular data item is null or not. Okay, so the query would be, select imp id imp name. Okay, we want only the employees. Okay, so we are going to fetch IDs and their name from the table. Let's say it is employees table. Okay, employees where project ID is null. Okay, so this is a simple query that will fetch out all the employees from the employee table who is not assigned any of the project. Okay, so this is a last query. So this is all about in today's video. I hope so you enjoyed this video and you get something learned from this video. If you like this video, then like this video and subscribe to my channel and share this video to all your friends that are also preparing for SQL. Thank you.